If you ever wondered, oh, how do I lose body fat? I want to lose weight, I want to look good, but I don't know how. My goal is to explain to you and help make that maybe a little bit more clear in terms of like how fat loss actually works and what it's going to take for you to get the body that you want. Now, who am I? Why should you listen to me? I'm Riley Watkins. I'm an online fitness coach. I run an online fitness coaching business where I specialize in helping men lose fat, get in shape, get lean, have more energy, and basically just transform their lives through fitness, okay? So I'm gonna get into this video. If you wanna skip the video, say, I don't care how fat loss works, I just wanna lose fat and get in shape, you can click the link below to work with me, and 6 months from now, you'll be freaking in the best shape of your life. If not, keep watching this video and hopefully I can provide some value to you. So first off, how does fat loss work? So for your body to lose body fat, right, to take fat away from itself, you have to understand what fat is. Fat is stored energy. If I eat more calories than I burn, right, then my body's gonna say, I don't need these calories. I'm going to store them for later, and it's gonna store them in the form of body fat, right? It's gonna store it on your body, okay? Now, if you want to lose fat, you have to burn more calories than your body has stored, if that makes sense. It's gonna say, based off today's energy, I burned more energy than I need, so I'm going to take the energy that I don't have from the food I'm eating, and I'm going to take that from the stored energy body fat. And at that point, that's how you lose fat, if that makes sense. So now, when we get into how do you actually make sure that that weight is fat, there's a couple different other factors, right? Because your body's just gonna get energy, right? It can get those calories from multiple places. It can get it from carbs that you're currently eating. It can get it from body fat, or it can get it from muscle mass. It can get it from protein you're eating. So it's like, what ratios of the different macronutrients do I need to ensure that I have, the right amount of weight being lost, but then also how do I make sure that weight is body fat? Okay, so the gist of it is you eat, less calories than you burn. Okay, calories in, calories out, it's true. And then your body gets that energy from energy it already has stored, okay? And if you maintain, right, it means you eat enough calories to support your body's daily burn. If you're like, oh, what is that number? Usually it's like to lose weight, it's your goal body weight times 12. To maintain weight, it's like your goal body weight or your current body weight times 15. And then if you wanna gain weight, then it's like your goal body weight times like maybe 17 or 18. That's typically the numbers I'll shoot for. Now, weight loss, if you want to lose weight, it's just gonna come down to your calories, right? You just have to eat less calories than you burn, you will lose weight. That's why GLP-1, Ozempic, Mounjaro, all work because they just reduce your appetite and you eat less. But you also, when I talked about earlier how fat loss works, or weight loss works, you're gonna lose weight if you just eat less calories. But if you're not eating protein, you're not resistance training, you're gonna take that weight from wherever, from multiple places, from body fat, from muscle mass, okay? It's gonna be water weight. Like if you wanted to lose 20 pounds tomorrow, you can go to the sauna and, people always do this, like go to the sauna, oh yeah, I'm down 20 pounds, but it's like, that's literally just water. You're gonna drink 16 ounces of water, there's a pound, or your body's 70% water. On Mounjaro and Ozempic, your body loses 40% of that weight through muscle mass. They did a study, like 40% of the weight lost on Ozempic, Mounjaro, if you're not resistance training, is muscle mass. Almost half of the weight you actually lost is muscle. That's why you get Ozempic face, it's like, it doesn't look good, right? So what you wanna optimize for is not weight loss. You don't wanna just lose water weight. You don't wanna lose muscle mass, because if you lost a bunch of water weight and your muscle mass and kept your fat, you'd look worse, right? So you want fat loss, okay? And this is a little bit slower, but if you give it time, it actually is what you want, because you look great and you feel great as well. So how do you lose fat? Okay, first you have to eat less calories than you burn. The second thing you have to do is have sufficient protein. Okay, you need to have enough protein where that your body has the raw materials necessary to feed its muscles, maintain its muscle mass, okay, and then it'll take those calories from your body fat, if that makes sense. So calorie deficit, sufficient protein. What does that protein look like? Maybe your goal body weight times 0.75. If you're 180 pounds, or you want to be 180 pounds, maybe 140, 150 grams of protein per day is sufficient. Okay, after that, typically the macros would be like 30 to 40% fats, and then the rest would be carbs. And then as long as you're staying under those calories and hitting your protein goal, that's gonna be the right ratio of macros for fat loss optimization. But after that, you can't just eat protein and expect to maintain your muscle or even build any muscle. You have to resistance train, right? And this is the key point that a lot of people don't do. They're just like, oh, move more, eat less. That's good for weight loss. But for fat loss, you need to move more, eat less, eat protein, and resistance train, because you have to basically send the signal to your muscles that like, hey, we need you. We need you here. We need you to stay. And we're going to give you the raw materials to stay with the protein. And then after we've told our muscles we want them to stay, we don't have enough energy, so our body's going to say, okay, keep the muscle, take it from the fat. And this is very, very simple, but I'm trying to make it make sense for you. I don't want to give you this scientific jargon that most people will give you, because you probably don't care. You're like, okay, what do I do? It's like, okay, I have to eat less calories than I burn. Okay, if I want to make sure that the weight that I lose is fat, I need to eat less, I need to eat protein, and I need to make sure that I'm resistance training. Well, in terms of the specifics of it, a lot of times what people do is they'll go through this and be like, okay, well, I know what to do, but like, that's a lot of work, that's complex, okay? So what I usually recommend is, if you would like this all done for you, you would like me to do your macros, you would like me to make your resistance training program, show you exactly how many calories you should be eating each day, what food you need to be eating, and also kind of dive into like the mindset side of things. What's the mindset you need? What's a morning routine you could get to make sure every single day is a great day? How do you build healthy habits? How do you actually, build healthy meals? How do you track your food? How do you understand this stuff, but not just understand it in a way that's read a book? How do you actually make this a lifestyle that you can maintain every single day for the rest of your life, so that you can be healthy, you can feel better, you can feel more confident, you never struggle with fitness again, if that's something you would like? Then you can click the link below and you can kind of apply to work with me. I'll reach out, see if I might be able to help you out with your fitness coaching goals. It's not your fitness coaching goals, your fitness goals. And I'll be able to maybe explain the way that my program works, the guys that I've helped. Definitely look at like some of the transformations, right? If you want to see some of the guys that I've worked with, just click my website, coachriles.com below, and just look at some of the guys. There's me on there. We've had some good transformations. If you kind of want a little bit more information, on my playlist section, there's client interviews, where it's like people I went through my program. There's also a section about my one-on-one coaching. If you want to just like watch that video, it's pretty in depth. It's pretty good. I would suggest that you kind of look through that. But yeah, that's kind of the video. It's just like the way it works is you have to eat less. So your body takes energy from stored energy. You can lose weight by water weight, muscle loss. But if you want fat loss, there's kind of more variables that you need. It has to be a little bit more dialed in. And then when it comes to building muscle, it's a lot more advanced, it's a lot more complex, and you kind of actually need a lot more commitment, especially if you're somebody that's already gotten the fat loss down and you really want to grow. But yeah, it's the video. If you're kind of wanting some more advanced help, click the link. If not, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Let's go.